On the internet, especially on anonymous forums like 4chan, countless strange stories have surfaced. Some are creepy hoaxes, others hint at real crimes, and a few remain completely unexplained. Tonight, we're diving into 6 of the strangest, darkest, and most unsettling mysteries ever posted on Lone. Stay with me until the end. You won't believe how these stories unfold. Before we begin, if this is your first time on the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our stories. I'm Aaliyah. Now, let's begin.
Story 1. Channel 73. The Face in the Static. It was around 11:59 p.m., the night of September 4th, 2022. A user posted something very strange on 4chan. Me and my buddy were on the phone. Suddenly, he sent me a video from the TV in his hotel room, a Super 8 hotel. The channels went from 1 up to 68, but he found a channel numbered 73, a channel that wasn't even on the list. And when he opened it, there was a static-filled screen, and right in the middle, a human face staring directly at the camera. No sound. In the top right corner, the words Plus TV. The screen was Samsung. The thread blew up within hours. Everyone wanted answers. What's the meaning of a phantom channel? And why a strange face in the static? The OP uploaded a second video along with photos of the hotel's official channel list. It really stopped at 68. So the existence of Channel 73 was itself a glitch or an anomaly. First theory, the whole thing was a hoax. Someone playing a video through HDMI from a laptop to scare the internet. But people pushed back. If it was HDMI, the screen would have shown a message. Plus, the static was present on other channels too. And the Plus TV logo was real, an old Finnish channel that shut down years ago. Second theory, piracy. Back in the day, people used to hijack weak TV frequencies, TV pirating, to broadcast their own images. One expert said maybe someone in the same hotel did a low-power broadcast just for fun, inserting the face. But a Redditor offered a simpler explanation. Cheap hotels often use outdated systems. Loose cables sometimes act like antennas, picking up random external sources. So maybe Channel 73 accidentally picked up an old Plus TV broadcast, and the face appeared purely by chance. The strangest part. To this day, no one's identified the face. Some said it looked like an old Talking Heads music video. Others claimed it resembled Arnold Schwarzenegger. No confirmation. After 10 hours of the first sighting, the OP checked out of the hotel and never followed up. The channel disappeared with him. It remains one of the strangest, most unsettling 4chan mysteries ever. Channel 73, out of nowhere. If you were in that hotel room, would you have stayed on Channel 73 or turned the TV off immediately?
Story 2. The Christmas Present. December 20th, 2018. A strange post appeared on 4chan's @bboard. The OP wrote just one line. Be here on 23/12/2018 at midnight GMT +1. Don't miss it. Consider it my Christmas present to you. Users asked, what are we supposed to be here for? He replied with a cryptic line. Let's just say it's my Christmas gift to you. Then he vanished. No replies for 3 days. On December 23rd, he came back. He wrote, sorry guys, just a beer or 2 left and I'll do it. This will ruin my life for years, but I need the courage. At first, people thought he was trolling. Some tried to calm him down. What are you planning? Don't ruin your life. Think about yourself. But with more pressure, he confessed. He was planning to kill his father. He was just waiting for him to fall asleep. The mood of the thread changed instantly. Some people took it seriously. Others, disturbingly, encouraged him. Don't stop halfway, OP. Finish it. One even gave him a step-by-step plan for how to commit the murder without getting caught. Then OP posted a picture. A bedroom door slightly open. He wrote, "Wish me luck." Half an hour later, he returned with one last post. He uploaded another picture, confirming he had done it. He wrote, "I'm here. I'll call the police myself." And he did. That same night, police in Ostad, Norway, received a call from a man in his 20s confessing to killing his father. Because of strict privacy laws in Norway, no details were ever made public. No name, no photo, just that it was indeed a man in his 20s. This case remains one of the darkest posts in 4chan's history. A Christmas present that ended in murder. Do you think the OP was pushed into doing it by the comments? Or was the crime already planned? Story 3. The Grand Rapids Restaurant. August 20th, 2019. Someone posted a bizarre thread on 4chan. He said there was an abandoned building near his house. It used to be a restaurant, but had been shut down, and strange things were happening there. The restaurant was called Isaac's. It opened in the 90s. After the original owner died, his family tried to run it for a few years, but finally closed it in 2014. Then, in 2015, a strange couple bought the place. They claimed they'd turn it into a cafe. They painted the outside, put up one light, and covered all the windows with black trash bags. Since then, the building just stood there. Then the creepy stuff started. At night, SUVs were seen pulling up. Adults would go in with children. Minutes later, the adults left, but the children never came out. The OP said just hours before posting, he was walking his dog past the building when he saw a boy, about 10 or 11 years old, pull the bag off a window and bang on the glass as if begging for help. When OP tried to film, the boy was yanked back inside. Police arrived, shined flashlights, found nothing, and left. Users started digging. First discovery, the property was owned by a company named Humanix LLC. The name alone was chilling. Humanix, human plus trafficking. The company's address? A house just 7 minutes away. On Google Street View, an SUV and van were parked there, the same types of vehicles OP described. Even pictures of children were visible in the yard. But the company claimed an annual revenue of over $92,000. From what? No visible business operations. The owner was a man named Ray, an IT worker, but on his LinkedIn, there was no mention of Humanix. OP posted photos. In one, a shadow was visible behind the door. In the next photo, it was gone. Someone had been standing there. More users got involved. One broke into the building. It was a mess inside, no sign of renovation. Another streamed live on Twitch, showing a handprint on the glass where OP had seen the boy. But then he heard a noise in the dark, went to check, and the stream cut off. That user never streamed again. Even stranger, OP himself and the first investigator disappeared from the internet completely. No trace since. So was the restaurant a front for child trafficking? Or just an urban legend blown out of proportion? The basement was large enough for anything. The area had a very high number of registered sex offenders, plenty of possible customers. But the owners were actually foster parents, officially adopting children. Were they criminals? Or was it all a massive misunderstanding? The building was eventually sold. The evidence evaporated. The question remains, was it just a rumor or a dark secret that vanished along with those who dared investigate? Was this an innocent misunderstanding, or do you believe the restaurant really hid something sinister? Story 4. The Northwest Warning. July 2017. On 4chan's/poll, a strange post appeared. It was a photo of a computer screen. At the top, a title, Northwest Warning. The message was short but terrifying. In 24 hours, A major event will happen in the northwestern United States. Prepare yourselves. At first, everyone thought it was trolling, but the message was laid out very formally, like an official memo. At the bottom was a signature and a strange code. Speculation exploded. A nuclear warning? An earthquake? Just a hoax? Some users noted the code looked like FEMA codes used by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, suggesting it might be real. The post spread fast. Hundreds of people waited, some even recording themselves packing survival gear. Others made maps predicting the strike on Seattle or Portland. 24 hours passed. Nothing. No quake, no explosion, no big event. But then, 3 days later, massive wildfires broke out across Oregon and Washington. At the time, they were the worst fires in the region's history. People returned to the post. Maybe it was about the fires, or maybe something else was planned and canceled. It got darker when some tried inputting the code from the image into FEMA's systems. It worked. The code was valid. Shortly after, the entire post was deleted from 4chan and even external archives wiped clean. Strangely fast. No official explanation has ever been given. So, was it coincidence? Or a real leaked warning of disaster covered up before it could unfold? One thing's certain, the Northwest Warning post is one of the internet's most chilling unsolved mysteries. Do you think this was a leaked FEMA warning or just a coincidence with the fires?
Story 5. The Vanished Hacker. 2011. On a small hacker forum on the dark web, a mysterious user appeared. His alias? Xyrix. He wasn't an ordinary hacker. He released insanely advanced tools, clean code, zero-day exploits, programs that gave full system access, too good for one person to create alone. The strangest part, every post ended with a cryptic line. I'm preparing for the big move. Wait for 0 day. Hackers were baffled. What was the big move? Months passed. Then, in October 2011, he posted one last message. The final day. After tonight, you won't hear from me again. Be ready. Hours later, he was gone. His account frozen, links to his tools deleted. Private contacts said he was unreachable. But then, within a week, chaos. Banks in Eastern Europe hacked, security company data leaked, government websites taken offline. All attacks used the same tools Xyrix had released. So the terrifying question, was he behind it? Or was he taken by some intelligence agency and his tools weaponized by them? Even creepier, in 2013, someone discovered a hidden file inside one of his old tools. It read, "If you're reading this, I'm already gone. The game is bigger than me. Stay away before they come for you too." Since then, Xyrix became legend. No proof of life, no proof of death, maybe not even a single person, but a front for something far larger. What's certain? He vanished at the most mysterious moment, leaving only fear in the hacking world. Was Xyrix a lone genius, or do you think he was part of something much bigger, maybe even government-related?
Story 6. Ong's Hat Gateway. A small, nearly abandoned spot in New Jersey. Ong's Hat. Just forest and a few old houses. But in the late 90s, rumors spread online that the place held a terrifying secret. It started with leaked PDFs on old forums. They described a project called the Institute of Chaos Studies. The story? A group of scientists and hippies set up a hidden lab in the woods. Their experiments? They built a strange device called the Egg, a metallic egg-shaped pod. Step inside, and it could transport you to a parallel dimension. Some volunteers entered. They never came back. The story spread like wildfire. Some said it was an ARG, an alternate reality game.
Others believed it was real, a secret military experiment buried under cover. What fueled the legend further, the websites hosting Ong's Hat files started disappearing. Whole archives gone. The original PDFs became rare. Even today, visitors to Ong's Hat report strange lights in the forest, whispers in the trees. So, is it just internet folklore? Or is there truly a hidden gateway in New Jersey, leading somewhere else? The truth remains lost, buried in rumors, deleted files, and the sound of the wind through the pines of Ong's Hat. If you had the chance to step into the egg, would you risk it to see what's on the other side? These stories blur the line between myth, crime, and the unexplainable. Were they hoaxes, real warnings, or glimpses into secrets we were never meant to see? Tell me in the comments, which of these 6 stories creeped you out the most? And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because next time we're diving even deeper into the mysteries of the dark internet.